Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Christmas special.
Is
that what we're calling this show?
Yes, the Christmas special.
I hope you are having a great weekend. I'm not sure how I ended up in this outfit. I'm not sure if I'm a strawberry or an elf, but we'll continue the show. So tonight we're going to have a little bit of fun. We've got a couple games ready and some giveaways, which Cara has sourced from
some place that we usually go to.
Bit of salvos for you guys. So we'll get to that at some point. We'll also have some guests on. But first we're going to do presents for me because I like presents.
Oh.
So can I have that present that you're going to give me? I'll just open this other one from one of our overseas friends. So Chris from Cookie and the Haydens has hooked us up with a Chubba Chups hat, which is signed. So I can't even give it to him. Sorry. So,
I had a feeling this was coming.
it does say, with love from UK to Oz, Carboot, Chris and Bargain Bell.
Nice.
So that'll go straight to the pool room. The reason they sent me that, though, was because I bought this amazing thing. I suppose we should probably say hi to everyone in the chat as well.
He's so excited to open his present.
I know, right? On Cue Buckaroo is in. Look, Mom Hustling. Tommy Bernhard. Megan Nichols. Julian Kane. Don't know who that is. Back from Burnout Mel. Thrifty Pixie.
That's me.
Oh. Aussie VHS Thrifter. Zach. Megan Nichols with the wine. Everyone likes a good wine. Thrift.me. Frank. Caroline Sell. That's your mama.
That's my mum.
Honorary Aussie is Tommy. That is really small.
We are quite
I'll try and catch up. Nathan J. Tennille Arnold as well. Captain Op Shop Nerd. Gibbsy Goodness.
Whoa.
Very sarcasm.
It's not a VB email. It's just my garage flips stubby cooler. It's actually Christmas spiced Bundaberg ginger beer. No, we're not sponsored. We should be.
I know, right? They should do that. So I also got this.
We're sponsored by
Two Aussie Thrifters. I also got this sick as upside down long sleeve like shirt from
oh my god, that's so cool.
Chris. It is a Space Jam long sleeve shirt, lightweight jumper, I suppose, from 1996.
Show the people.
Good year.
So thanks, Chris, for sorting us out with that.
Merry Christmas to Brad from Brad.
I know, right? I got so many presents to go through. I don't know what you guys are doing.
We didn't get any.
You can read this out though, because this is to us from Tracy.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy, for popping in before the live
Christmas
and
gift.
saying hi. She does need to sleep occasionally, but she wrote us a little card that says, "Thanks for being such great friends of Tracy."
And she made a little cat.
It's like a little lucky.
And she picked up this Nest stuff, which is going to go into my collection. Nest cleaning kit and this little game.
Candy.
Yeah. Nice. So thanks, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
Two more, and then I suppose we'll talk to people.
If we have to.
Yeah. This one is from
happily open things all night, I think.
from Ben.
Ben in the States.
That says, "Thank you so much. Love you guys." And he's got his little hashtag there. So
Ben and Jimin.
yeah, this is a cool shirt. I did pay up for this one, but it is amazing. So it's this vintage Pink Floyd.
Wow.
From 1987.
Is that part of his tennis court series?
Yeah, it was part of the tennis court series. He's been messaging me a little while to bring it out. So we saved it for you guys for Christmas. So you'll probably see that in a video shortly. We'll make sure we look after that one. And lucky last, destroying stuff. Just a little thing from Zahir. I bought a little figurine off him.
So you've had things come from UK and the States.
It's this little Robin Hood figurine, which is pretty cool. So Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah.
You can have this box.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey.
That's
Very cool.
old.
Very cool. So we do have a couple of things planned for tonight to win some of the prizes.
Thought we're just going to go shopping and support some more resellers.
well, we could do that too. Drop your link in. No. So thanks for coming along. We will have some guests on very shortly. We do have a couple games for you guys nice and early. So where's our little book? Okay, so we're going to see if this works. And one of you guys are probably going to have to check on your phone if it's working or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game. You guys may have been with us one other time we played this game. Let's see if we can find the right one. Here we go.
Welcome to the Resale Pricing Right.
Look, I'm not really sure who voiced that over, but they seem like a good guy. So what we're going to do is we've got 5 items between both our stores that have sold in the last month. And we want you to guess in the chat what price they sold for. And whoever is in the chat, and we'll make sure we're on live chat on here and also on our phones, whoever is first with the correct answer will win one of Kara's gift cards, which she may have taken to the op shop herself and spent.
Yeah, I've literally just, I've already spent it.
Already.
Oh, they're here.
So there's some gift cards here, just a little bit of a Christmas gift for you guys.
Drew.
For supporting not only us but also Kara this year. We really appreciate everyone that's come along. So we thought we'd do a couple little small giveaways to show you our thanks.
Yeah.
So the first one, let's see if we can do this without stuffing everything up.
We
should
probably
be
stuff
okay.
everything up.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a screen share. And when I come back from the screen share, we'll say go. And then the first person to guess the correct price will win one of the vouchers. Are we ready? Phone's good to go?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's
As
see.
ready
how
as
it
I'm
goes.
going to get.
Let's go share screen.
Toby's already guessing.
Your entire screen.
Fishnet $1.
Share. All right. Here we go, guys. All right. So it was this Star Wars 1996 Acme A New Hope Episode 4 T-shirt size extra large. Now, how do I get back to the normal screen? Stop share. All right, guys, ready and go. So we sold this month. We took a best offer on it. So it was a nice little sale. We need some like elevator music. Not 49, no. We got to.
I haven't seen it yet. Keep going, keep going.
People close,
Oh,
close,
sorry,
close,
guesses.
close.
So many that are close.
Look how laggy this is. It's like it's not even.
Come on, come on, come on.
No one's got it yet.
No one's got it.
3 hours later.
I'm just us looking down like.
Come on, guys.
Oh, wow.
Close.
This is the longest we've ever
There's been a few people who have
gone.
closed $1 billion.
Yes.
It's $1 billion.
It's a
It's
billion.
another $1 billion.
We're retiring. Oh, man.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's between 50 and 100.
Wow, I can't believe no one's got it
It's
yet.
so,
This is shocking.
so many people all around it.
Oh, God. Oh, God, please get it.
Between 50 and 100.
50 and
Silence.
21.
99. Oh, my God. This is the longest
I can't
one.
look away because as soon as
Oh,
I do, it's
no.
going to pop up.
So,
Stop!
oh, you got it? Tommy! We're going to have to send
Tommy.
you a PayPal because it will.
Tommy got it. Okay, stop.
Tommy Bernhard.
Tommy got
I'll
it.
go bring him up on the screen when it
Whoa.
finally comes through.
That was intense.
Whew.
That made me sweaty, and it's not just because of this outfit, but which, by the way, is made of like 100% alpaca or some shit.
I'm pretty sure it's like pure wool.
Oh, let's see you in this thing. Where's his comment? It's not even
Where did
here.
it go?
All right,
I've definitely.
Tommy's won. It will probably
He's somewhere. He's
it'll
somewhere.
Yeah.
probably come through the chat in about 7
It did have
hours.
several
pen?
guesses.
Write it down.
Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
That's
Tommy,
hard.
I will sort you out with a PayPal transfer.
Tommy says donate it to charity. We are. You are. Charity.
Oh, no.
Well, his eBay store's still down, so he probably needs.
Yeah, you need the money.
Yes, finally you can stop before your thumbs drop off
We'll
from
sort
guessing.
you out.
That was hectic.
Wow, maybe we
Yeah,
need to set
dude.
like a price range on the next one.
Maybe.
That was fun though.
That was good.
All right, I'm gonna set up the next one. so we don't get
Mm-hmm.
any up. We're good.
Okay, I see.
All right. Okay, guys. So we have another item. This one was also ours. We all up to date.
Oh, Tanil said, what was the answer? We didn't tell people the answer because we couldn't find Tommy's
The
comment.
answer was $70. So we sold it for $70. We had it up for 90, I think, but we took a better stopper of 70. We got that in that vintage lot from that guy a while back.
He had
Very
some cool stuff.
Yeah, so the answer was 70.
Even Tommy doesn't know what the answer
Like,
was.
I don't know what the answer
several
is.
times.
Does Brad even know how to play this game? Nope. He really doesn't. All right, well, we'll make sure we actually tell you the answer this time.
Maybe
That's a good
not.
start. I'll bring it up, and do you want to read it out off the screen for us, Cara?
I don't have my glasses on.
Oh,
so-
okay. Scratch that. Jasmine.
Wait.
This was a Swan Dry men's 100% virgin wool green zip up hiking jacket size OS.
Whoa. I read that as Viagra.
I'm not sure if people actually saw that. So it was this one right here. We'll come back to the chat and we will get some answers cracking. Stop sharing. All right, guys, ready, set, and go.
Oh, I should look at the answer.
Looking for that one there.
Nice.
Oh, we're
Is it
rounding
the-
up. We're rounding up. We're rounding up.
Rounding up.
Oh, I think Tanil got it. Did Tanil get it? Well, Miss Potter.
Okay, we gotta suss it
It
out.
was 109.95. So we're gonna round up to 110.
110.
Now, who was the first 110?
Have you got Miss
Diary
Potter?
of the
Miss
Flipper.
There was a few people who got it, and
Yeah.
Tommy was freakishly close.
Yeah, I know. I was like, no, not again.
All right, so you've got Miss Potter, do you?
Yeah.
And that was first on live chat.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Potter, can you please contact us?
Impressive.
Maybe
Yeah.
leave us a message.
DM us on wherever.
Instagram. So our handle on Instagram is @2AussieThrifters. And
Thrifty Pixie 1.
yeah, so just message one of us and we'll make sure we get that to you.
Yeah.
In the post. Miss Potter.
We're keeping notes, guys. So
Look, we don't know how to actually tell people if they won or not, but we'll keep notes in
God,
case
between the three of us.
we might get there eventually. I need a drink.
everyone was really like, that was much better than last time because
Yeah, I was slacking.
yeah.
Wait.
I would like to point out that by the end of this, I'll probably lose 20 pounds in sweat.
yeah, well, maybe you should take that off.
So I'm committed to the
What I'm
game.
saying is maybe you should take your pants
No,
off.
no, don't do that.
Just
I didn't. When did I say take your pants?
just the green felt ones though, not your actual pants.
I think the actual jacket is making you
It is
warmer.
warm. It is warm. It could also be my dangly, which is on the other side.
Yeah,
it's
that's
definitely not the
probably
dangly.
It could be the dangly. Miss Potter
Oh my
is going to
goodness.
contact us. So we have 3 more to give away. The next thing is the creepiest thing I've seen in my life, and it's not my face in the mirror.
Ooh.
It is this thing, and we sold it for this.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll get it up on screen for you guys.
Mhm.
Very Christmassy.
Yeah, so Christmas.
This is
Let's
something
see how
that
we
I
go.
found.
Okay, so we sold this creepazoid doll face that kind of looks like Gollum.
It's a Clowns by K 1988 bisque porcelain expressive painted female head that was approximately 4 inches.
It was definitely expressive. I'll give it that.
Ew. Mel, ew.
So go.
Go.
G or
So
$0.
close.
Stop.
Very good.
Stop.
Wait, what?
I believe.
Oh, Diary of a Flipper. I think Juddy's got it.
Yep.
He knows what the doll heads go for.
Maybe he bought it.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Maybe he did buy it. No, I believe we shipped that to Tasmania.
All right, stop, guys. Stop.
Nah, just keep going. It's fine. I don't care.
So we sold that for
$30.
$30.
We do need to tell people that.
Yeah.
Plus
there-
shipping.
Apparently, we're getting bad at plus
Diary
Oh, it's
of a
plus
Flipper
shipping.
got
plus
it.
shipping.
Wow.
We usually don't do plus
No.
shipping. Someone snuck a plus ship on it.
I did it because I was afraid
Ooh.
of packaging that thing.
Check it off.
It's all right. I'm committed to the cause.
That was a sneaky doll head look, don't we all?
Well, maybe if you're like, I don't know.
Love a sneaky doll head. Ooh.
Anyway, okay. The
We're
next,
learning a lot about you tonight. Sir.
Yeah.
Rob's saying he said first 30, but we've got it on live chat.
Let me check. Look, we might have to have a cage match.
Because sometimes it's top chat and live chat. We've got it all on live chat. We'll double check.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
Everything that we say rules, so.
I can't even find them now.
Yeah, I think it was because we said go.
Oh.
No, we said go. And then that's...
was he ahead of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Rob.
What's happened, Rob, is you're actually too far.
Yeah, he's too fast.
I will sort you out anyway, Rob. I'll hook you up. With me.
Whoa.
Rob's just retracted his answer.
That's fine, right? Rob, start.
Yeah, so only do it after we say go.
Yeah, when we say go.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't show it on the screen. That would have been awkward. That's probably why everyone's getting it so quickly. All right, we're going to queue up the next one.
Should I say that? Because it's mine.
Yeah,
yes,
you
can I go? I got to get closer because I can't see, guys.
All right, so the next item actually sold on Kara's account.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit Christmassy too.
Yeah, it is a bit Christmassy.
So we'll bring that up in a second. Share. Here we go.
It is a Dale of Norway vintage wool jumper, button front, red, blue, snowflake, unisex, extra large.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I remember when you picked
Keyword snowflake. That'll... Apparently we're not showing ourselves anymore. We're showing the share screen. All right, everyone ready? And go. We're looking for this answer right here.
All right. I'm stressed out though now. Highly strung.
Rob's having a go at me in the chat. Apparently we did say go. I'll sort you out, Robbie. It's all good, mate.
He's got ya.
Oh,
Oh, that was so close. That was so close.
Very close.
Oh my goodness.
This is a hard one. It's like, it's sort of, it's not a blah, blah, blah.
Let's say
this is a decent brand. This is a good, desirable
it's
item.
over 70. That should give you guys a good hint.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah was...
Man, this one's all over the place. That's so interesting.
I shared this, guys. Oh. Who have you got?
Have a check. Check me.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
That'll probably take about 10 years to get up on here, but...
Brad may or may not find it in the comments on there.
Rob was very, very close.
Jeez.
A few people were really close.
That's too good.
It was
Norway has not
Liz
sold.
from Liz
Queensland.
Liz Queensland.
Liz Queensland, $135 dues. Dale of Norway.
$135 that sold for.
So good. Might have actually come up on here by now. No, it's still not. Look how slow the chat is.
Yeah.
It's still coming. All right. We've got 41 people watching, so thanks everyone for taking time out on their Saturday.
Christmas.
So
you need
close
to
to
re-explain
Christmas.
the game because there's some people who don't know why the heck we're all shouting
We've got one more anyway. So the aim of the game is to guess the price that the item sold for after we say go, rounding up to the nearest dollar. So I hope that helps you out, Bree. Hopefully you can get the next one. We do have some funnier games later on for some people that are going to come in. So
no, this is pretty funny. Us all trying to find an answer.
Me trying not to share the wrong part of the screen is actually probably the funniest thing.
Oh man!
All right, so we will get rid of that again. All right, so one more item. This one was also from Kara's store. Smashing the high profit sales at the moment, which is nice.
And may I say, what a lovely photograph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So good.
All right, we're going to bring up the next item, and Kara can tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a vintage 90s Kenner, Littlest Pet Shop Zoo playset, carry case, and accessories.
Woo.
All right, so we're going to come back to the chat. We'll remove that one. And when we say go, you guys can guess. So ready, set, go. And she got a very good price for this.
Yeah, I did.
It's a good hint. Or some close guesses.
Close. Hello, Damien. How are you? Where have you been?
Some really close guesses.
Wow, you guys are close. A lot of people are close.
It's over 100. That should give you guys a hint.
I will basically always be looking out for these.
Oh,
now.
stop.
So it looks like, is that the first one?
I've got that spanner right there.
Zach.
Yep.
All right, so we've all got Zach.
We've got Zach.
So it was
flipping good stuff.
$145.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You picked that up when we went south.
Yeah, I
didn't you?
paid $8.
Oh my
For
god.
Yeah, that's a pretty good return, I'd say.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow, so man, oh man, I'm still scrolling for days.
So we've given away all the $10 gifts now.
Good guessing.
So
peeps.
thanks for coming along for that part.
Definitely, when I send these out, tag us in what you buy with them.
Yeah.
I'd be really interested to see what you get.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
And it is just a token, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You can get some cool stuff from sellers for $10.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could probably turn that 10 into 50.
Yeah, definitely.
I believe you got a Littlest Pet Shop for $8
Yeah.
at Salvos. So.
You can make
Yeah, exactly.
$145 from that and have $2
yeah,
change.
Toby, you were close.
There's
Freaked me out.
so many people real close.
So close.
All right, so what we'll do is we will invite some people in. So we will share the link. Please no swinging, you know what's.
Please be clothed. Please be merry.
We will make sure that we see your face before we let you in the
no
chat.
Camera, no.
If
Yeah.
your face looks like
Entry.
Tommy's, we may get confused. So you might have to do something else. I'm not sure. If you'd like to come in, we do have a couple games. This is going to be a bit interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but
Could be a disaster, but it'll be good to watch.
I might
I'm gonna
go
try.
change at some point before I die.
Make a challenge who makes most profit from the voucher.
Yeah, that'd be
Then
super
win
cool.
Oh,
another
that'd be
voucher.
We're going to have to do a, what's a 6-person thing called? A 6-way. We have to do a 6-way thrift off with the $10. That'd be interesting.
6-way.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah, you're right, Drew.
no jingle bells, thanks.
just jingle bells today. No jingle bells.
Can you use them in New South Wales?
It's a
is there, like,
great
some sort of-
question.
No,
we could have
yeah.
looked at that.
Fine.
And some,
Australia.
Pretty sure you can use them everywhere.
Salvos nationwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will send you out. Rob, I'll sort you out as well. I'll probably just give you a PayPal. Actually, I can give him Tommy's and I'll sort Tommy out through PayPal. That'll work.
Logistics. Brad's all over it.
And then you could do $10 as well. All right.
Hope
So if
everyone in
anyone
New South Wales is taking
wants
care,
to pop in, I'm pretty sure I dropped it.
as well as people in South Australia, fires.
Yeah, there's a lot
everywhere.
of fires going on at the moment. So please stay safe.
Yeah.
Check on your neighbours, check on your elderly, check on your cats,
Yeah,
clean
definitely.
your gutters.
And don't wear
Definitely clean you guys.
whatever this thing is.
Don't wear a woolen elf suit in catastrophic weather conditions.
Yeah, look,
It was a thrifted elf suit as well.
that's
Of course.
still doesn't make it cooler. I just want to say. All right, so if anyone wants to pop in, please jump in. We'll get some people up. We're going to play a little bit of Pictionary. So
I don't think I've
Reseller
ever played
Pictionary.
Mel back from
Pictionary.
burnout. I'll just make sure it is Mel. Oh, yes, it is. All right. Hello, Mel. So
Oh,
yeah.
got us up a little
Right here.
Mel.
Hi.
All right.
Hi,
Mel.
how you going?
Do you have YouTube open?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Hi.
Yeah, I think you've got your YouTube on though. Do you have YouTube open?
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I got
Thanks
it.
for,
Thanks
thanks
laughing
for-
back is so confronting.
Yeah. Thanks for dressing in theme. I'm disappointed that you didn't go the elf
No, this
outfit,
way.
but
I got Dolly. Look,
Christmas, Dolly.
I'll bring it up.
Hold on. We're going to put you on. Whoa, look
Solo.
at that. That's sick.
Have a holly dolly Christmas.
Nice.
That's
I
awesome.
like it.
So thanks for joining us. Firstly, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
For Wednesday.
Look at your tree.
Wow.
it's pretty, isn't it?
Nice.
Wow, in the
I
background.
changed the computer so it had a view rather than just my wall.
How have your sales been the last few days? Have they sort of slowed down now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours
It's
dropped
that
off
time.
today.
I had 3 today, actually, which
Ooh.
I did not expect at all.
Add DVDs and
Yeah.
the main goal.
Dividends.
No, I've got like 5 here on the main store to send, and a couple on the other stores. So yeah, not many.
Still something.
Do you want to keep this rolling for a second? I'm going to take this off. If anyone pops up, just wait until they show their face because we don't want any jingle bells.
Okay, so accept them if their camera is off.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we're fine.
We
We're
don't
in
wanna-
charge.
Hey guys, I'm Brad. Now it all just descends into disaster. What are you guys up to for Christmas? What are your family doing?
Oh, well, we stay here every Christmas. So, yeah, we'll be going to my brother's house on Christmas Day. And my daughter's gone on a cruise. So,
Cruise? How old is she?
She's 18.
Okay.
So she's gone with her boyfriend for 9 nights. And I'm like, oh, that's a bit rude to book it over Christmas, you know?
It's a pretty good idea. There's like no cleanup. You just have over Christmas, you don't even have to worry about it.
But typical 18-year-old, she didn't even really think about anyone else. It was just like, oh, I'm living
her best life.
I'm like, but what about your family?
18-year-olds don't care.
No, she doesn't care. Yeah, anyway. So I'm sure she'll have a great time, and they'll probably do a big Christmas spread on the cruise. And
oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
I'm going to drop the link back in.
Whoa.
I think Drew and Sarah are going to come on at some point.
Too hot in there, were you, Brad?
Oh, whew. I was struggling.
Did you get that from the thrift shop, or was that from like reject shop or something?
Cara found that one. Where'd you pick that one up, Cara?
Yeah, I just thrifted it.
Redonate it.
Probably.
Do you have some 2020 goals, Mel?
I really want to sit down and have a day where I just do a bit of a planning session. I think I've got, I definitely have goals, but I haven't really had time to sit down and work out like number goals or be a bit more specific. But I think I think what I'm going to do one day after Christmas is just take myself off to a cafe and sit there for quite a few hours with my diary and like no wife, turn the phone off and just sit there and plan it all out. And yeah, I don't know. These last few months have been so crazy, and I think I haven't done any YouTube videos all month, and I think I need to kind of plan it or plan my day better, or I don't know. Like it's hard when you're doing it all yourself.
Yeah.
It all in,
You always seem like you have so many sales. Like you're always posting so many things out.
Yeah, I think I post a fair bit, but I'm still definitely that's busy, even just packing and posting all the orders now and getting it all ready, and then all the trips to the post office, and it kind of takes that chunk time out of your day to actually sit down and get work done.
Yeah. I think it's a good time of year to reset and sort of look at what you're doing and work out what's working and what's not, and start all over again.
Yep. What about you guys?
What do you got on 2020?
I don't know. I may be thinking about going full time. But yeah, that's sort of in the mix a little bit.
It's exciting.
It's exciting.
All the possibilities.
Like my numbers aren't there at all, really. But I know that not having work to do full time, I'm going to be able. That's the key to being able to get the numbers up there. So that's what I really want to do.
Yeah, you definitely got the knowledge to be able to do it. Definitely.
Yeah, I think I do. I'm not silly.
Wow.
Even in April, like if you look at my numbers in April before I decided to, really go hard at it, like they're only like $3,000 or something, so I've jumped them up heaps. So once you dedicate to it for, 100%, then
it's hard for me because I work at home at the moment, and I of course dedicate a lot of my time to my job. Sometimes but then because my hubby's away all the time, and we have this massive block of land, and I'm constantly like looking after that and the dogs, and I think if I just don't have my full time there, a lot of that other stuff will just sort of, I can focus.
Yeah,
definitely.
Time management is one of the hardest things when working for yourself.
Yeah,
I think Tommy's talked about that a little bit as well, saying like the difference between being part-time and having another job to go to. You really kind of, the pressure is on, so you focus in the time that you do have, and then sometimes going full-time you think like, oh, I've got so much time now, and actually with the pressure off, you don't do as much.
You guys are much better at it than I am, where I do have like this lazy streak. But you guys are always on top of like your listing and stuff like that, whereas you know, Brad has to be like, are you listing today? I'm like,
but it's good to find someone that can do that for you.
And we keep each other accountable, so it's like a competition.
Yeah, I think it's a good way. Us 2020, who knows?
See how much we can handle.
Yeah, we've got a nice little video that'll come out first thing in 2020. That'll be pretty awesome.
Hey, look how organised you are.
Yeah, well,
that's why we've got our first video.
I sort of want to. There's some stuff there that'll go quite well. We're on lots of Josh's channel earlier in the in 2020.
Oh yeah,
which will be nice. And then just to keep growing and hopefully be able to take time away from work to do some more of eBay, whether that's you or me, we don't really know.
Back.
And hopefully just keep building. So
yeah.
It's going to be a fun journey, I think. And we want to change up our lives as well. So next year we're planning to do some like
our lives, like our live streams. I was like, yeah, we're just going to change our lives.
Do some like more focused reselling group lives. So like bring in like yourself and Cara and do one on women's, and then bring in some of the guys and talk about men's clothing.
That'd be fun. I do like those. I think when you get people together and have like a bit of a round table, like so much knowledge gets thrown around. Oh, yeah. It's really cool.
Let's just hope that is Drew. We'll wait for his face to pop up.
I see Drew.
It is Drew.
It's all right.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all going?
Hey Drew.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
I see Drew.
Rookie mistake.
Movie.
You've got some flashing lights on in the background there as well. Is that your?
Yeah. I've also got my laser lights on, but you can't see them because the light's too bright.
Oh, you could just make them out. Yeah.
That's cool.
Hang on. I'll put my. No. It's not gonna happen.
That's all right. Thanks for coming along. We'll maybe wait for one more person to come in because it's probably a better game to play with 4 people or 4 groups.
We've got some good comments coming up on the side there.
What are the rules?
I'll make sure we highlight some of these. I can't actually read it because it's too small. I've been lucky enough that I can source why I am technically at my day job. That's an advantage. Someone else does that occasionally.
Not me.
Look, Mum are in as well, and I can see their face. That's a good start.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Just trying to learn from what's been happening in the reseller community and not have that happen again. So.
Yeah, it wasn't the most fun. That was
strategy
for sure.
to have.
Yeah.
You guys handled it pretty well, I thought. Even though you could see you're, annoyed by it, you kept it going. Yeah.
Stay vigilant, people. Stay vigilant.
Yeah. So Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming on. We do have a little game that we want to play. We're not sure how well it's going to go, but we'll give it a good crack. Thanks, Georgina, for coming along.
Hey.
Also,
Hi, Georgina.
Hello.
I always struggle to say that name. I don't know why. I know what it is. Make sure you sub to Mel. Thanks, Zach. You can drop. Zach should be a spanner, I'm pretty sure. If you can drop Thrifty Pixies in, and look, Mom, and also Drew's
reselling metal detecting.
That'd be awesome. Zach's going to be resident bum crack picker.
Whoa.
Bum crack picker.
All right.
3 times fast. Anyway, all right. So we have a little game. Now, we're not sure how this is going to go. We may have to bring us in like a different layout to make it work. I'm not real sure, but we'll see how we go. We will bring up the little banner for it, and it is going to be, my mouse stopped working. It's going to be Reseller Pictionary.
Oh, God.
All right. So
Really good graphics.
the problem with this is you have to interpret our really poor drawing. So what we're going to do is we have five Pictionaries that not me is going to draw, somebody else, because if I draw it, you have no hope of getting it.
Okay.
And the first person to win it gets a point. And then at the end of it, you can have something.
You can have
So,
something.
we just yell over each other, or what?
What we'll do is we'll get people to say their names. So Mel, you can say Mel. Drew, you say Drew, and look, Mum, you can say Drew or Sarah. However you go.
Look, Mum.
Look.
All right, we need our little board. So the first two are going to be incidents that happened in 2020. So they are things that have happened in the reseller community. You should all be pretty aware of them, I would have thought.
You might not be.
And
I go back and find out about them.
yeah. So the first two are incidents, and then the next three will be channels. So let's see how we go. Are you drawing?
Oh, why do I have to go first?
You could be Mr.
I
Strudel.
don't know how to draw that. If
All right.
you've got any ideas for that.
Do you want me to hold it and you can?
Do
I
it
mean, I
upside
can't draw
down.
anything.
Can
But
you guys see that?
I can.
Yep.
All right. Go. You position it, and I'll
You
just.
can be like the Mr. Squiddle blackboard and be like, hurry up.
Oh,
Upside down.
Okay. Am I doing that one?
yeah, the top one.
Okay.
You just
Please don't. Please don't hurt my feelings.
You can do this, Cara. You got this.
Okay. Am I allowed to write in Pictionary? Like,
No.
Pictionary.
No arrows.
Okay.
good start. Good start.
This is me.
You can't tell them.
Oh.
Prada shoes.
You gotta say look. You gotta say look, Mum.
Oh, look, Mum.
Oh no, I can't talk.
Got suspended on eBay.
Item specifics.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ah,
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I have stick figure Cara and a t-shirt and Mel.
I would like to point out
Item
that
specifics.
Cara drawed herself with a bit of a third leg there. Really, there was.
Hold on.
Something telling us.
Yeah.
Now you're exaggerating.
We need the eraser.
Oh thank God.
You can see the clothes sellers on that one.
Well done, Mel. That was amazing. Did anyone get it in the chat? You guys can play along in the chat.
Yeah, of course. Everyone should play along.
Tommy thought
Yeah, I need
maybe
all the help I can get. Yeah.
I was going to use that one, Tommy, but I wasn't sure if everyone was over that. So,
Good job, Mel.
You can do.
So 1 point to Mel.
You can do this one.
I can look. I
You
can
can
try.
That one
That
is
one's pretty
easy.
All right, round two. You guys can play along in the chat as well.
Okay, look, it's not easy when Jasmine's
Not
drawing.
exactly keep up with chat, but
Let me keep
I feel like it would be
Right,
horrible.
go ahead, Jasmine.
I've suddenly
Ready?
forgotten
Go.
what this thing
Well, I'm like,
even
do I look at the chat? Yeah, look at the board.
Okay.
It's not charades.
Drew.
Go ahead, Drew.
Australia Post increases.
No.
This is looking like a thing. You'll never get this many drawing.
What is that? I know what the thing is, and I don't know.
I don't know what they look like.
Drew, build a bear.
It's smiling
No.
and it's green.
You can't say that. No, you can't.
We're going to go.
Drew, Hello Kitty.
Frogs. Rod's frog.
Yes.
Do frogs have ears?
That's a frog. That's Hello Kitty.
I thought it was a bear as well. It's like a little.
Little feet.
Let's,
And then
let
I think
everyone
they
look at it before you edit it because
Oh, ribbit.
What's this frog
I thought it was
kitty?
a rabbit.
Seriously.
not a frog.
Frog with ears. Yeah.
Not that.
Is that so they can wear sunglasses?
Good job.
That was great.
Radio, yeah.
If anyone missed it, please go subscribe to Pommy Pickers and watch Rob absolutely lose it.
That's a better frog.
No, it's not.
What the hell is that?
That looks more like a snake.
It's like an axolotl.
All right. This is going well.
Very good.
I'm glad we decided to do this.
What? The 50 Aussie said, "What the fuck was that?"
I've explained.
It was
that
great.
It was a bouncing frog. It was green. So
Who got that one? Oh, we got Rob in as well. Hold on. We got this bad boy up. I couldn't see him.
Look at that beard.
Hello.
What's that?
What's up?
Oh,
What is the ball for you?
There's some great balls.
I'll accept both ones. Looking good, mate. Thanks for coming along. We have 3 more dodgy Pictionaries to go.
I know Mel's getting covered by a logo.
What's that?
Mel's head's getting covered by the logo.
Oh no!
Hang on. I'll get rid of that crappy panel. No one
Have a
wants
flight
that,
of
mate.
Australia, Mel.
It did actually look a bit like Rod's Yoda as well.
People said snake frog was hilarious.
Snake.
Snake Frog. 2019 Snake Frog.
There we go, Mel.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Dodgy logo. All right. This one's going to be interesting. I might give this one a crack.
You do it. Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure how I'm going to draw, but
Okay.
yeah. Ready?
Upside
This
down.
one should be pretty easy.
Left-hander.
Okay.
It's a try.
Shark tooth.
A bad pair of TP.
That was a really bad draw.
I'm drawing it upside down, damn it.
He's emphasizing
Do it
it.
again. Do it again.
How do I do that backwards?
Dog shit. Dog shit.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
Look.
It looks like a
It's a
teepee.
dog shit.
It's a teepee.
It's like a pyramid on fire.
To be fair, that's the best one of the evening. It'll stick it.
He emphasized those horizontal lines. You know, it was like
Oh my
that was the
God.
main thing was the shit.
I can't
Right,
believe
so
it.
obviously that was the Aussie VHS Thrifters channel. So if you haven't checked out him, he is the man with the jingle beard. This bloke in the bottom right. Bring him up. This bloke here.
Hey.
Nice job.
Good looking geezer. All right, we've got 2 more channels. It was really hard to pick channels because
Which
we wanted
channels
to
can
try
you draw?
and draw ones that we could actually draw.
What was the next
Who's
one?
next? Oh, I know who's next. That's going to be hard though.
Yeah.
What
Looks
is
like
it?
you're up.
Okay.
All right, Judge is up.
I want to know what it is.
Oh yes, it's
Yeah, have a green one. Oh.
I can do this. I can do it. I'm confident.
All right, you guys
Okay.
ready? I can draw it pretty big.
Oh.
She's going up this time.
Can you see?
Golf.
Drew.
Drew?
Drew?
Tommy Bernard Sales.
No.
No.
The trash pickers.
Yeah. Sarah.
Yeah,
Say it again.
curbside.
Oh, it's a bin.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's curbside.
curbside. Yeah.
Flipping good stuff.
Ah.
Here's also-
That's so good, Sarah.
Is it? Okay, I got it.
That was a good drawing. That was good.
I have no idea how you guys are getting any of these, to be fair.
Same here.
All right.
I'm impressed. It's pretty good.
My heart's racing.
Yeah.
What's the last one? I don't even know. Oh, good luck with that. This one's going to be fun.
Okay.
You
But
can-
do
you
I
can-
do both of them? Oh.
It combines it together to make that.
Okay.
You can write the letters.
I don't
That's
know what
okay.
it is.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Tommy.
Mm-hmm. Square.
Gaming couple? Gaming couple?
No.
That's a good guess.
What the fuck is that?
No one knows, mate. Do you know?
Richard Rescue?
It's someone with a TV remote.
Whoever said
I
that.
think it was Mel.
Mel. Retro SQL.
Yes.
Yeah,
Was it?
Retro Rescuers.
That next-
What?
How do you get retro?
I would have said baby throwing a thumb.
No, we're psychically linked.
You must be. Or you're texting her or something.
Okay.
Oh, that was funny.
I don't know if this should ever be practiced again on
Live TV.
any platform, but there you
was great.
have it.
Thanks, guys. That was pretty funny.
you should have drawn a butt for them, and we would have got that much quicker.
I think, oh, yeah. Well, Mel won, didn't she?
Yeah, Mel clearly won.
Yeah.
I don't think any. Well, look, Mum got.
Just
couple
3-2.
as well. Ooh. Good work, Mel. I'm going to
Nice.
try and catch up with the chat because God
Yeah.
knows where
Yeah.
we're up to. I was going to do Rod's red Yoda, but I didn't want to draw a phallic object on live television because that's what it looked like. Snake Frog was hilarious. It's probably one of my highlights of 2019. Captain Opshop is saying that his thrifter mug came in today, so that's awesome.
Yay.
Aquarium Bob Boy.
You should have done that.
Yeah.
It could just been me drowning in aquariums.
1,000.
People are trying to guess. People went well in the chat as well.
Mhm.
Well, guys, Mel cheats.
No cheat.
Go sub to Rob's channel. Thanks, Zach. Thanks for dropping them in. So Mel probably kicked off some pretty good questions just before about goals for 2020. So Drew, do you want to talk about what? Oh, Drew, as in
Drew's reselling.
Drew's reselling, because now it's getting confusing. Drew's reselling. Do you want to talk about 2020 and do you have any sort of plans or goals or things you want to change up?
Yeah, I did have a goal for the end of this year, but you know, our circumstances changed. Like my wife kind of went part-time and then to no time, so it made it a bit harder to do what I needed to do, I guess. And then with the eBay crash too, that kind of really affected my store, I guess. I was down, I don't know, 60 to 70 cents in both stores for almost 4 weeks. So yeah, that heaps. But and I only used to put about 6 hours a day into eBay. Now I'm putting like 12 hours in. It's too much like hard work. I might as well go back to a full-time job, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but it has been paying off the last 3 weeks. It's really gone off. So yeah, I mean, ultimately what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of move to, I wanted to buy like a big trailer, and then I just wanted to do like, say, one storage unit a month on top of op shopping and auctions and everything else on top of that. So yeah, because I mean, I do love the storage unit stuff. I think it's pretty cool, you know. So, but you got to pick them. But yeah, so I guess it's just be consistent, I guess, and I think even now after years and years, I'm just a smarter picker each time, you know. I start leaving stuff behind. So. But yeah, no goals at this stage. Just keep going.
Just say a huge thanks to Nathan for the super chat sticker. It doesn't come up on
Oh,
StreamYard,
I
so
couldn't see it. Thank you so much.
it comes up on the app. But thank you for
Nice, Nate.
the super sticker.
Thanks, Nate.
That's
Appreciate
super kind.
Yeah, so yeah, some more consistency, I suppose, is what you're looking for, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, consistency in eBay too. That's the hard thing.
Yeah,
How can you even get consistency?
And then the other thing I got a problem with is Facebook Marketplace. So doesn't even seem to be an option for me. You know, I mean, I put stuff up there. People say, "Is it available?" I say, "Yes, it is." They never come back, or it's just so flaky. And
we gave it a shot the last few weeks to try and clear some stuff before the stuff that we got in today, and we actually did it right. We sold $560 worth of the fish stuff just locally.
Wow, that's really cool.
A mannequin that we had left over.
Yeah, there was it was a torso and the pair of legs separately.
Yeah.
So one guy came and
didn't
take it because they thought it was just a really tall mannequin.
Yeah. But it is hard. We don't do it a lot.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I sort of get the same thing, just flaky people. And the other day I had some guy say, I'll give you $10 on these PS2 games. And there was like 4 of them. He said, I'll give you $10 delivered.
Oh.
It's like, how about no?
No.
Oh, God.
Just want to say g'day to Denny. Thanks for popping in, mate. If you want to jump on, Denny, feel free. I've dropped the link in the chat as well, so I'll make sure
Good
to
to see ya.
Cool.
Yeah.
See you this time. Struggling with the burping here. It's quality content.
Oh, what was Toby saying? Go back down.
Toby says, "Bye everyone. I'm off to make a new eBay store auction only." Fair enough. Good luck with that.
Let us know how it goes. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
No, Mum, I didn't sell your mannequin. It was a different one.
Oh, Thrift got me, Frank. Thanks for the super sticker. We can't actually bring it up on the screen.
Frank,
it only lets us do it on YouTube, not StreamYard. But thank you very much. We really appreciate all your support, and I hope things with the Bubs are going well with you and your wife.
I see that you've been buying so many cool, fun vintage things, Frank.
That's the dream.
Thanks so
Baby
much.
stuff.
Thank you.
Drew and Sarah, what's 2020 going to look like for you guys, do you think?
We've only been selling since like April or May, so we've still got a couple of months to go to really hit that 12-month mark and like sort of assess how we're going from there. But mostly just diversifying into different types of inventory and platforms selling on as well. So we sell mostly.
It wouldn't be a live stream without Archie.
We buy mostly clothes, so moving into more media and stuff. Like a lot of you guys sort of supplement your stores with CDs and not CDs, DVDs and games and stuff like that. That's something we're working towards coming into the new year, and then taking Depop a bit more seriously as well. Like you guys, we posted 10, 20 items up. They haven't really put much time and
me too.
Yeah, we sat and forget.
You do need to, because I think Toby said before as well, putting your eggs in that one eBay basket is super dangerous, I think.
That's so uncomfortable.
As much as you don't want to say it, it's sort of true. You don't want to put eggs in one basket. So I think
completely true.
Depop is quite viable, like if you know how to source that stuff.
Yeah. And even Facebook and stuff as well, and Gumtree, like I touch on it like maybe once a month and play with it for a day or so, and then it just gets put to the wayside. So spending a bit more time being a bit more strategic about how I'm spreading my stuff on my stock out amongst the stores. That's sort of the goal for next year.
Yeah, cool.
I've been thinking about Etsy as well.
Yeah.
Because vintage stuff on Etsy seems like, I used to have an Etsy store. I've had 2 Etsy stores, and it was hard to source what I was wanting. But now that I'm able to source lots of vintage clothes, I think that could also be a good source as well. Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's good to have new things and try new things as well.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do that again.
And we all got smashed by the item specifics for most of us doing clothing. So I think it's important to have other options. And yourself, Rob? 2020?
Next year, taking advice from all you guys, what you guys sell. Going to go clothes and jeans and shirts and all that, but I'm not going to stay away from the videos, VHS. I'm going to keep finding them because I have fun doing that. Games and all that as well.
I love that series. That was so good.
Love the game.
Good. Congratulations on doing those videos in that amount of time. It takes a lot of work.
Man, that killed me. That's 7 days. But and the shed is just full of videos that I've still got to go through and all that. So, but all that Doctor Who stuff, that was what was mainly worth it. So keep your eye on the Doctor Who, because I sell that all the time. Doctor Who DVDs. It's just nuts how fast they go. I know they only go for $10 each, but if you can pick them up for $1.
Yeah. And originally that's all you went for. Hey, like you didn't know you had the other stuff, right?
No, didn't know he had the other stuff. So heaps of AFL.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Chuck some stuff on Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace, but I don't like using that either. And have you guys ever had something on there and someone said they're coming to pick it up, but then it's sold on eBay?
Oh, wow.
That's scary.
If they say they're coming to get it, I just remove it from eBay.
Yeah.
And then if they don't come and get it, then you got to relist it.
Yeah.
But if you leave it in your unsold, it's a pretty quick process to bring it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the watches will still watch it again, right?
Yeah, bye, Georgina. Sorry, what was that, Rob?
All the watches will still be able to watch it again, though, if there was watches on it?
I think if you do relist item, it'll notify those watches that your item's gone back up again. Yeah. And I've relisted a lot of stuff lately with watches on it just to get it back up the search rankings, and it's sold quicker than it's just been sitting there. Well, it wasn't selling before, so I think it's worthwhile. I don't think it's a big problem.
If you do the sell similar, you'll lose all your watches and stuff. But if you do relist, they'll get notified.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've sold more things this week from our house thrift that we did last weekend. Like we've sold like a lot of.
It was good.
Not everyone has 90s KFC jackets just chilling in the house. I just wanna say
That's still available.
That's a sick item. I'm surprised that Mitchell hasn't snapped it up yet, but he might be staying for the wedding, so that could be why.
I got some
Thank you for coming, Todd.
Yeah, thanks, Todd. Thanks for coming.
Well, you said, did you say when you had your first live with Brad, did you say that you would never do clothes and now you've changed your tune?
Yeah. Because I've seen how much Drew and Sarah sell, and Cara and Brad and Jazz and yourself, and so much clothes and all that. And then you sit and watch your guys' videos, and you sit and you're watching them all the time, and you're going, fuck, you just got that? You got that? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm getting $10, $20 a video that I might have only paid 50 cents for, and that's still awesome profit. But at the same time, I'm like, you're getting some good money for jeans and shirts, but I still don't know what brands and all that. I made a list, but
I think
try it next year.
Yeah.
I think the big thing with clothes is you have to be prepared that some will be longer tail, so they build up and you'll start seeing your stock grow. So just be aware of that when you're going into clothing, that it's not you're not going to get it and sell it 2 weeks time every time. It might take 3 months, 4 months.
Oh yeah.
Not like my first shirt. Not like my first shirt.
No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen every time.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
I think also some of the things that you buy early on, even if they're like one of the brands that you've researched and you think it's a really good item, I think in the beginning sometimes you pay a little bit too much for something, and it's not. It sits there and it sits there and it sits there, and then you realise that you've paid too much for that item and you have to reduce it, or else it's not a good buy. It's just not a good style, and sometimes it takes a while to work. Like I've still got some old stock that's sitting in there, and I can see now why it's not great. And now I'm just trying to get rid of that stock for whatever I can get for it.
So what's your limit? What's your limit of how long you will keep an item of clothing when you buy it? Like 12 months, 6 months, and then try and get back what you paid for it, or?
I don't really
what it is.
I don't think I have a limit, but like my business model is more of a quick flip, so I'm definitely trying to turn it over a lot faster. I don't really want to sit on it, so some of it is sitting on it, but as soon if it's old stock and it's got a watcher, then I'll throw it out there for cheap just to get rid of it because I don't want it anymore.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to do quick flips as well.
But I think that all comes with practice. Like that's just a learning thing, and the longer you do clothes, like you'll realise that some of the things you bought in the beginning were no good. I'm just going to mute this. My daughter's ringing me from the cruise. She's got. I'll be back.
Okay.
I think Mel's right. Like there's some items that you're happy to wait because you know you're going to get the price, and there's other items that you've got to try and you got to try strategies to move them quicker by either dropping the price, changing the listing a little bit, or some people send them to auction, but I don't really think that works too well in Australia.
It depends on your personality, whether you're happy to set and forget, or you want it, or you get nervous after 3 months that it hasn't sold. Yeah, so it depends on your personality. Like I have, the old bluey, the old big thing you wear at the footy, you know. And I bought one of them, it must have been like 3 years ago, and only sold last week. I've been on eBay for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of relists, just kind of ending and relisting, and some of them still have the turbo lister icon at the bottom of the listing.
Oh, wow.
That's going way back. So it all depends, it all depends on your personality. And if you're going to sweat over something's going to sit there for 3 months, or you just list it, forget it, and you're happy and wait.
Yeah,
I think there's definitely different models and different ways of doing it. But I think if you've had something for 3 months, it's good to end it and relist it, or similar to refresh that listing. But over time, you sort of get more accustomed to it.
Probably one thing in men's clothes that sells really well is Harley Davidson. So if you can find a Harley Davidson t-shirt, Harley Davidson jeans, and if you just stick to that to start with,
even if it's new, like modern era, or are you talking vintage?
Some can have faded and holes in it because they're from the US or they're 40 years old. People buy them too. So but But
Yeah.
I mean, don't outlay $20 on one. Get it for $3 or something. You know what I mean? And that's kind of a guaranteed sale in a way, because then you got a price point up to 20, up to 100. So yeah.
What do you think about that, Drew? Look, Mum.
What was the question? Sorry, I was.
Can you?
Do you have a cutoff for how long you want to be keeping stuff? Like, do you at 3 months drop it real low and get rid of it, or do you hold? Like, what's your model?
I'm pretty much holding everything at the moment. Sending out, I just send out offers and stuff if it's sitting there with a watcher or two. Yeah. But like, I don't know, it's a bit hard to tell. Like, I keep a sort of a spreadsheet of how fast things are turning over. And I do have stuff sitting there back from when we listed it in like May that I'm not hugely concerned about. Maybe coming May, I'll start trying to like just gut it for whatever I paid for. But not too stressed at this point. We've got plenty of room for storage, so there's no need to worry about it. Yeah,
I think that's good. And I think this is the sort of model that I'm hoping to do next year, this sort of focus group talking about certain stuff, because I think we can all learn stuff about each other's businesses and how we operate and how we manage stuff, because everyone does stuff differently. So
yeah, definitely. Like with women's clothes especially, I find that my stuff sits, and I have to just accept that it's going to sell in 4 months, because I know that it's going to sell, because I've sold things like that before. But it's super saturated. Like women's clothing is so saturated that you either have to pick up like the best of the best, or pick up the best of the best and the other bits as well, and just sit on it.
And you have to do it at like really competitive price.
Yeah, be competitive and be constantly looking at the market. I guess that's with everything, looking at your solds, and
more so
because in 4 months' time, checking my price to make sure that it's actually in line with the market, because 4 months is a long time. Definitely moves a lot.
And someone would have undercut you in that time.
Yeah, someone like that Aussie VHS thrifter.
With women's clothes, you can go out
and then that, and I undercut them.
I will undercut you.
Oh, 3D emblem Harley Davidson.
They are gold.
I have not found one.
Ever find one of those?
I'll tell you what I want to do. What I want to do for next year, you guys should all do it. And like, Brad, you have your own, and Jazz, you have your own. I'm going to put a list of, like, Kelly's going to do a list of 10. I'm going to do a list of 10 things that we want to find, not on Marketplace and all that we want to find at op shops. So try and pick them up by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Bingo,
so Thrift bingo.
Basically, one of the things I've been dying to find, I said I want to find it all year, is Hero Quest, the board game Hero Quest.
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah.
So that's going on my list. 9 other things I've got to try and think of. So make a list.
I think
and we'll check it off.
If you put it out there a little bit, like if you think about it, and I'm not all about the whole, but if you do think, if I think about something, it's like with eBay, if I like look at something and go, that hasn't sold for a while, and then like next day it's sold, I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So just sit next to your stock and just like look at it all.
Set
next
your
day.
intention.
That's Drew said.
Touch it, yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Megan's got a question for you, Cara. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes, please.
How do you find Q as a seller? Just picked up a couple of pieces in a half price sale.
What Q?
Q. So you have to watch out with Q as well, because people even like collect Q. Like it's a thing that people buy to wear to work, and they like the different patterns and things like that. But they also like a lot of stuff to be pretty current. And I think that you have to learn between the old label and the new label as well, just to make sure that you are picking up current styles. Otherwise, it's really, it's hard to move sometimes. And I found that recently actually it is quite saturated, Q. And having those like really bright patterns and things like that are going to sell a lot quicker. And I suppose that's like with a lot of things. But having a current style is really good, and just looking at your labels and making sure, and the fabrics as well, like silks and like all that sort of stuff is going to sell better. Yeah.
Silk.
And yeah. Do you have anything to add to that, Mel, as well? Because you do.
I find the same. Sometimes Q's a bit hit and miss for me. Sometimes it's good, but I think if you can get it cheap enough, then
Yeah.
It's worth a punt. But sometimes you go, oh, queue, and then sometimes if it's like $7 or something, you have to be careful that you don't.
Yeah, definitely buy low. Some of the stuff that I've been buying lately, it will be like $1 if I find cute for $1, and I happily will sell that for $20, $30 because you know if it's not this amazing new piece from like 2018, 2019, you know, as long as it's cheap enough and just get it out the door because it's going to sit for ages otherwise.
Rowan does all right with the Q stuff too. She says not so much size 10, but like kind of 8, 12s, and 14. She does well.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, definitely the larger sizes with women's clothes in general. I'm going to say larger sizes. You know, from 10 and above, really.
Hey, Rod, I think you're trying to get in, but can you just show me your face before I bring you up on the screen, please? I think.
Definitely trying to get in. He was on the mobile. I just text him the link.
G'day, mate. It's hard to like, people down the bottom.
Balls up.
You are?
We thought we were going to see Christmas balls.
Hey, Rod.
Okay. All my balls are on the tree, mate.
How are you, Pommy?
I'm fine, thank you. Bit dark. I forgot to pay the electric bill.
What's it been like over there at the moment? Is it warm now? Because we had a heat wave, 2 days ago?
It was so weird yesterday. Did you guys get heaps of rain?
We got a little bit.
It was so weird. It was like 46 degrees or whatever, and then in the afternoon it just had this like amazing pour down. I just literally stood in the rain.
We got like big fires in the hills at the moment too, which is. Has that hit you guys yet? The heat wave, or?
Yeah, it was hot the other day. It's been warm today, but I've been parked under the aircon most of the day.
Yeah,
I've been trying to repair my organ in the garage earlier on.
I don't want to hear about your organ.
How'd you hurt your organ?
I've been trying to tickle the ivories, but I still couldn't get it to play a tune.
Yeah. Well, you didn't put too much oil on your organ, did you?
Oh, it's well greased up. It's I bought an organ for $10, and I know why they let me have it cheap now.
Yeah.
So.
So we were talking before, Pommy, about 2020. Do you have anything that you're looking to do next year, or change up, or reselling wise, or?
I'm going to change everything I do, mate. Everything. I'm currently having a fire sale. I'm just basically getting rid of the lot, getting rid of it all.
Really?
Fresh.
Are you selling more?
Yeah, the whole lot is going.
Yeah, but have you got lots of sales? Because it's been really quiet here.
I have today. I've had quite a few. It's kind of generated some interest. Past 2 days, I think I sold about three items. Yeah, it's been really, really bad. So it does kind of make you sit back and reevaluate things. Not to the point of despair, but come the new year, if it's not sold, it's getting chucked. Starting again. Different approach.
Is it going to be stuff that you keep though, or?
Sorry?
Is it normal to be quiet but now? Like, because I was kind of expecting this to go quiet. So.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
go.
No, sorry, I was just. Sorry. I was just going to say it does get quiet. I've experienced it historically. December, January.
Yeah, definitely. January isn't very good either.
Yeah,
if you can put New Year's dresses up, women's dresses with like New Year's in the title, sometimes that helps for the clothing sellers.
But
but you have to get those really quickly.
First 2 weeks of January, because everyone's on holidays, they spent lots of money on Christmas, they're going somewhere, or they got family in and stuff. I find the first 2 weeks of the New Year is quite slow, and then it starts to gain. It'll quickly die off again because everyone's got to pay their school fees and school books and uniforms. Then about 2 weeks after that, it kicks on. We're back to normal. So, normal everybody gets.
Rod, when you're saying that you're like selling everything off, like, is there certain stuff you're going to keep to focus on that, or are you starting completely from scratch?
I'm going to start. Last year has been one weird year, and as soon as it's over, I can't wait for it to end. I'm just going to. I've been talking to a guy. If I disappear suddenly, it's because this stupid phone charger. I think the dog had a chew of it before, and I'm hardly keeping any charge. So I've been chatting to. This is going to sound quite hypocritical now, but Amazon in the new year. I've been no, don't you pull your face, Andrew. Don't you dare pull your face.
I think it's a good thing.
I've been talking to a guy, and he over the weekend. Sorry, Thursday, Friday, who was showing me his figures and his sums. And basically, when I was talking to him, he said my whole approach to Amazon and everyone's approach to Amazon in Australia is wrong, and that's why people are failing. And this guy's doing over 10 grand a month on Amazon. Now, it's not, I didn't ask him whether it was all profit or all, that was his business. Amazon Australia, yeah.
10 grand is still 10 grand. Like, if you're turning that into sales,
it depends on. It must be all like retail.
Yeah, but if you're only making $200 out of 10 grand, it's not worth doing. But this is what I was saying the other week when I was on the waffle. Me and Andrew were talking about it. I think a few people misinterpreted what we were saying, and I hope no one here thought I was having a pop at anyone. But there's certain people in certain chats who put ridiculous sums out, and they will not say what they're earning. The profit is. I could put $1 million a month turnover out with. I'm only making $5 grand. Who's the idiot? So
I guess that's just something you have to balance out next year if it is going to be enough margin, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just going to get rid of all the stock and just start again.
Well, I hope it goes well for you, and we'll definitely keep in touch, obviously, and hope it goes well.
But you're not going to stop eBay, are you, Rob?
Oh no, I'll still do it, but I've got to start. I've got to have a fresh approach with a fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
Well, now you know that it's possible, and I'm sure that you'll take care of your own margins.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I've been doing eBay on and off since year 2000. Whether I've been in full-time employment and doing it, like yourselves, or full-time and then back into full-time work and part-time. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride, but it's always been too hit and miss for me. I need to try and focus a bit more on it.
Are you going to do a garage sale and sell all your other stuff, or how are you going to sell it?
No, I'm not doing that, Rob. I last garage sale I did. Too many wandering eyes. They're looking at a pair. One eye's looking at a pair of jeans, the other eye's looking inside my shed.
Yeah. So, just go to the market, do a car boot sale.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no. I'd love to do markets and car boots, but there's none near me. I've actually had a look. There's, like when I went up to see Andrew and Bronwyn, we went around a couple there, and it was great. But there's nothing like that down here. So.
Oh, that sucks.
I did want to sort of ask about highlights of 2019 as well. So we talked about 2020 and what we want to be doing for that. But I guess, is there things that have standed out for everyone this year, or moments that have really made your day? I've obviously put down the old frog incident that shall go unmentioned. That was probably one of my best moments that I saw this year. So Drew from Drew's Reselling, do you want to mention anything that you thought went well?
I think you agreeing with Envy haul that you got with all that RM Williams new with tag stuff from the op shop where you buy $6 grand worth of clothing and stuff and you drag it away home, and that was just jaw dropping. You just like I went into my shop, like the local Salvos here. They wanted $50 for a used pair of RM Williams jeans.
Yeah,
I mean, we see that.
Yeah, it's a white tag, and it'll never ever go on sale.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for putting us as your highlight.
Yeah, that was kind of one of my big highlights. I guess my other big highlight is I spent about $1,500 in toner at one of the auction houses here. and I've got a Toyota Kluger, so it's kind of a reasonable size. I had all the seats down, and I just had like a little tunnel. I could see out the back mirror. I had it all in the front seat, and it was just stacked to the roof, all this toner stuff.
Yes.
But I think they're selling it all for about $8,000 all up, so it's good.
Wow. So good.
I think my highlight for you through this year was when you picked up the Mambo Loud shirt. So that's something that I want to pick up, and I haven't found something like that. So that's my highlight.
Push me over.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Drew and Sarah, what was your highlight for 2019?
You can go first. What was your highlight?
Oh, I don't know, just like I guess starting this whole thing, that was like the most fun, and like reaching out, like it just started off like one day joining the Facebook group and just be like, hey, maybe we can learn some stuff, and it's just expanded so much into, I guess, this, like being able to talk to all you guys, like that's like a big fun part. I think.
My favorite part was probably the Thrift of Fortune. I'd say that was probably the highlight.
Created a bit of controversy at least.
We make a sale.
Oh yeah, we sold that.
Recently.
Sold it.
We sold that toy thermos.
Yeah, that toy, we sold it. What did we get, like 60 or something?
Yeah, we accepted $60. We had it priced ridiculously high, so we were like, cool.
And I think for my highlight for you guys, it'd probably be just what you brought to the game. So you really lifted the editing quality, which dragged us along with you a little bit because we wanted to get better. And I think it's really cool to see someone starting from the beginning and sort of building your way up. So that's probably the highlight that I'd say for Look 'em Up. Rob?
Just thinking of it then, because I hadn't actually really thought of it. Probably mid-year when we went to one garage sale, and this junkie lady was just selling everything so cheap. Yeah, Kelly loved the junkie lady, and we got Nintendo 64 games, Nintendo 64, all those cassettes, a big massive box of cassettes for $20 that sold for $500. Nintendo 64 stuff, heaps of games, and there was about 400 videos, VHS, and I think we paid her about $200 altogether. It wasn't too much more. And then apart from that, when I was pretty close to quitting the YouTube thing, coming on your Tuesday night show, man. This is your reselling life, so it kept me filming. So thanks for that. Yep. So that was fun.
I'm glad we ran into you because you definitely got something unique to bring to the game, and I really appreciate what you're doing. And it's fun to watch your videos. So
I can only watch yours when the kids are not home.
And the third one would be when Cara knocked Daz out of the way. That was violent. I was on your side, Daz. Don't worry. Disqualified.
Ads is in the chat. Thanks, Ads, for coming along. It's amazing you dropped in.
Reseller King popped in.
Reseller King as well. Mel, highlight for 2019.
I think I've probably got a couple. I think my personal highlight is that I met my 60-day total goal that I wanted to hit.
Well done.
So I would have liked to have hit that goal with the one store, but combined with the three, I've so so I was pretty happy with that. And then what else? I think the other biggest highlight is just how this whole community has come along, because definitely, like, I've been selling on eBay for a couple of years now, but only really cranked it up in April. And, starting to crank it up, I've come in here and just met so many awesome people, and people in the US and the UK, and I feel like I've made friends now. I've got people messaging me, and I think that's been a big highlight, just the people that I've met through this. And next year I'm going to go and travel up and hang out with Bron for a weekend. We've become good friends. I really like how those friendships have been made. So that's really good.
Yeah, I think my highlight for you would be when you shared your story on our channel. I think that brought a lot of people closer to not only yourself, but it really opened the door for a lot of people to come on and share their story as well. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I guess that has really helped a lot of people as well. So thanks for that.
Well,
Can I say as well, Mel, when you post every day all your packages that you send out on Instagram, is massive motivation. You see it and you go, "That is awesome."
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
really
it
do.
is.
You
The
look at it
same
and you go,
parcels every day.
Different angles.
That's quite good to know, because sometimes I feel bad because I don't want to make other people feel bad, like that if other people are struggling with sales, I don't want them to sit there and go, "Oh, look at Mel, she's seen so many." I don't want to look like I'm showing. But I just kind of, I liked that Instagram page was set up to motivate me. The whole idea of that initial Instagram page was set up to motivate me and to bring me back to a more positive headspace, because I wasn't in it. So I kind of used those things to motivate me. So it's kind of, if you scroll back down my Instagram, you can see where I was only posting like 3 or 4 parcels.
No, you worked hard to get there. Like, you should be proud of that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's good.
Yeah, and you're not showy about it. I think there's a balance between people being really showy and then you just posting what you're sending. So it's motivation, definitely.
Yeah.
It's not like look what I sold. Suck it.
Yeah.
That's what Rob would write. But
Well, we took a photo of we sold so much the last 2 days, and we had the table full to send today. And I took a photo, and I was going to post it, and then I realised all the addresses were showing. I was like,
That's why I stuck them up.
yeah. I'm learning.
And Rod, what about yourself? 2019 highlight.
Suppose going up, meeting Andrew and Bronwyn up at the Gold Coast. But earlier on in the year, when I went to stay with Andrew and his family, when they put me up, just going around his op shops and seeing what they have there, which is far better than down here. And doing the storage units at the beginning of the year, they were quite good. This kind of broke the monotony of just going to a storage to an op shop up. It was. I like the storage units. It's legalized burglary.
We don't have that here.
Yeah. No.
What, you've got no storage units, Rob?
I can't find any online for storage units. You can do online storage units, but it looks like they've gone in there and taken photos and all that. It's not one where they cut the bolt.
Yeah.
No, they don't do lives in Australia.
Yeah.
So.
I guess I got a few highlights for Rod. Obviously, one of them was the frog incident, but I think another one was when you were live with Tommy and Zahir, and Zahir went missing, and you tapping the screen and whispering to him.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Absolutely pissing myself, and me and Jazzy were trying to be quiet, and we weren't even on the live. That's how much it was impacted. We were whispering, and we were just watching on TV. So, I think all of you have brought great things to community this year, and I just want to thank you all for not only supporting us, but also just
Being rad.
Yeah, being awesome.
Being top blokes.
Cara.
I think meeting you guys.
We said highlights, not lowlights.
I think we have a pretty solid friendship now. So
You're all right.
you guys go all right. It was fun. It's good. It's nice to have people that you can rely on, and that live close, and we can go out and have fun and have a laugh and stuff like that.
Agreed.
Yeah, bounce off of. And I think just really falling in love with eBay this year. Like, even though it's been really hard, and I've been doing this for I think over 2 years now, but this year definitely, like, I feel like this is what I want to do. So I think next year is really going to be like a good one for me, hopefully. Not just on eBay, but reselling in general, I think. So
Awesome. Jasmine?
Oh, I should have used all this time to think.
Good.
Answering too. Definitely meeting Cara and having another reseller like in our hood that we can actually hang with.
Yeah.
Even though we love our internet community.
Yes.
It's different. It's different. But we've had a huge year, like with our first
You
year
guys
on
have had an
YouTube.
amazing year.
We picked up our ink haul, which really changed things for us. So that was exciting. And then personally, I got to drop a day at work, which is pretty end goal to take back some of our time. So
Definitely.
Day ever.
Yeah. I think for myself, like outside of Rod's comedy, I think just all the support that we've had through YouTube and how we've been able to grow our business to a level now where we can sort of start thinking about the future.
And seeing that it's got potential. And then every single person who came on Reseller Live and chatted with us.
Yeah.
So good. And just the relationships that we now have with so many different people, it's really changed our lives. So
that's what I'm saying is I can't choose a highlight. It's just one big highlight.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Item specifics.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Boo.
Yeah, no. That was highlight.
When are you heading up to see Bronwyn, Mel?
Oh, I don't know yet. I'll have to. I have. There's no dates or anything planned, but
We might have to gate crash.
come up.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of I think a highlight next year would be if we could do some sort of reseller meetup. Brad and Jazz and we've talked sort of about it very loosely. But
Getting
loose. But it would be really cool to figure something like that out, to pick somewhere where we could all just go meet up. I don't know.
I think you'd have to have individual state ones, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if people are willing to, I'd be happy to travel.
I think you just got to plan it like
6 months in
6
advance,
to 9 months
sort
in
of thing.
advance and give everyone the opportunity.
We've got a couple of dates. We're going to the MCG, so we're going to Melbourne. Hopefully we're going a couple of times this year. So we'll be in Melbourne. Hopefully twice.
I think Melbourne, Eastern States, probably, unfortunately for the people in WA and things like that, but probably would be the best, because they're pretty central. So, except for WA.
Tommy said he just realised that he sent everyone on the panel nudie pics and none of them chose him as his highlight. Well, I was keeping them to myself because I didn't realise you'd send them to everyone.
It was a secret.
I've lost my magnifying glass. Sorry, mate.
I would like to thank Tommy and Tracy also.
When Andrew sent the mankini, that might go up there on the list.
That's not okay. I would like to thank Tommy and Tracy also and all the other internationals in the chat or not in the chat that have supported us this year because without them we definitely wouldn't be
meeting all the cool people
meeting all the overseas people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So thanks to them as well. If anyone has anything they'd like to contribute before the end, we don't have too much more, I suppose. And
no,
there's 38 people still watching.
Yeah.
So if you're being shy, do jump in the chat and say hello because we love to see who's here. Or tell us your highlights or your goals.
What's your
She's trying to tell us.
what's your percentage of your fish tanks you got left?
I've sold all the fish tanks.
No fish
Oh,
tanks.
yeah.
Wow.
I sold all the fish tanks to one guy.
One guy.
Yeah.
What's he doing with them?
Selling them.
God
Oh,
knows.
he was selling them.
So
Gave him a good price.
I gave him a decent price to clear him out of my shed for something that is coming up. We've sold a bunch of the like algae cleaners and
so many algae killers.
fish cleaners. We haven't
Yeah.
sold too many of the pumps, so I need to relook at that.
It's more a water cleaner than a fish
Yeah.
cleaner, but
No, I don't know.
Expert now. Expert.
Yeah. But that'll be something we look at in New Year as well, is trying to get rid of more of the pumps. So we might have to readjust the price or
Yeah.
yeah, it's
and
just the
maybe
pumps
Amazon.
really that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd be excited to have a look at Amazon because even though it seems to be not perfect, like nothing
Yeah.
is perfect. So
I think the problem is if you don't look at it in 5 to 10 years time, it could be massive and you miss the boat. So,
Exactly. You still want to keep your finger on the pulse.
yeah. Look at Drew shaking his head. What's your personal opinion of this situation here, Drew?
Well, you don't know where this should be here forever.
Okay. Basically, you've probably all heard it before, but basically,
Oh, yes.
Amazon is purely wanting manufacturers and they want retailers. They don't want any end users buying stock from auctions or RA or whatever. They want you out. Australia is the test case for this model. And you can see in America, you watch all these big FBA sellers and they're slowly getting gated out. Like even Mario titles in old video games aren't even produced anymore are now blocked, okay, by Nintendo. And they all say, oh, the Chinese make copies. That's why we're protecting the customers. So who can sell that product? The only person that can sell that product is Nintendo themselves. And that's all they're going to do. And all they're going to do is they're going to shut it down. But what they do is they step on your head and they use your wallet on the way through building this empire. And all they're going to do is be a massive retailer like Walmart, but online. That's all they're going to be. And they're not going to give a crap about you.
Yeah.
They'll just move on. They'll move on. And Australia's the test case. It's a classic example.
You need receipts. You said you need receipts.
Yeah, you need a receipt. Like Rod was inquiring, you need a receipt. You need to have 10 items and you're going to have your full name and address and their contact number. Amazon will contact the person who supplied the gear to you to see if you can sell it on Amazon, right? And if Amazon thinks it's a good deal, they'll just backdoor you with that supplier.
I've got an item. I've got a few items on at the moment, testing as well, you know, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
And don't say what they are.
No.
I'm in competition with Amazon for this one product. There's no one else selling it except Amazon. And every day I go on and check the price, and they've lowered it by 1 cent.
Yep.
So between me and Amazon, we are racing to the bottom on this one particular product.
Yeah.
By 1 cent a day. I'm in a race with Amazon to the bottom by 1 cent a day.
Yeah.
That's on that one product, but it's a load. This one product's a load of rubbish anyway. I just threw it on to test it. It was the only thing that they'd let me blooming list at the time. But I have got other things on. But like I say, I was talking to this guy the other day, and what I've got on at the moment is just it's not suited to the Australian Amazon experiment, as he put it.
And look, you can get this program called camel.com, whatever it is, and you can select Amazon AU, and you put in the SKU or the product type that you think you want to sell, and then it'll show you the graph on how many sales there are. Now, say if you put in the latest Apple computer, yeah, it spikes all over the place. The ranking's quite good. But like I had PSP games. Now, when Amazon came, they said you can only put new stock in. Every other Amazon in the world, secondhand stuff, right? But no, Amazon Australia's only new. And I have a heap of PSP Vita games, all brand new sealed and lots of them. And I thought, beauty, I'll send these in, I'll make a fortune. And I went in there and I started doing all these listings. Someone got in there before me and they'd used a photo of an English version. So it didn't have the Australian rating in it. It's got the UK one, which is different, which then probably, that's a UK version. People automatically think that. I know that's across Amazon worldwide that happens. I understand that. A year later, I went and checked. I pulled out Amazon. They gave me my money back and I left, right? And then I checked on Camel, and the sales rank on this thing had just gone straight down. Not one sale in a year and a half. And there's people on there still trying to sell the same thing for $30. And I think I sold 5 on eBay over that time.
I guess what the way I'm looking at it is whether it's Amazon or whether it's something else, it's good to have your eggs in different baskets. So
sure.
I guess that's where I was coming at it.
I think Australians are too tight to have a Prime account. See, the only reason they got so much leverage in the US is because eBay dropped the ball as far as postage delivery times was concerned. Amazon guaranteed it in 2 days. eBay was 5 days plus whenever the seller wanted to send it to you. You know what I mean? So then they got free postage if they joined this Prime account, and they got free ebooks. They got all this freebie stuff. Now they got Amazon TV and all that comes with it, and I don't know what the Google Home thing is for Amazon as well. So you can order pizza online or something. Amazon now is this they basically got everyone all on board, and no one wants to leave the ship because I can get it in 2 days on Amazon. Wah. You know what I mean? Where Australians don't care; they just want the cheapest price.
Yeah.
And I
guess it's just something you have to be aware of. But you know,
and the other thing is fees with Amazon. See, it's not like, I can get another $15 more on Amazon, but you pay $20 in fees. Now, like, it was a car boot Chris or something. He said you could sell a book on eBay for 20, or you could sell it on Amazon for 40, right? But there was $15 or £15 in fees, so he made an extra £5, but he still had to ship it in. I know he's made some extra coin. He didn't have to ship it out. He didn't have to do this and do that, but yeah, these fees, it's not that much different, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then the returns with Amazon is unquestioned.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the color of that pen.
Yeah.
And then you just bank straight in your account. And then as a seller, do you think you get that back? No. 85% of the time it goes on a big lot pallet, someone buys it and resells it for you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think it's just something that, you know, you got to find other avenues. So whether that's, there or somewhere else. Mel has said she received a tote bag from the 1,000 sub giveaway.
Yay!
So that came through.
I didn't have mine.
Cars went missing. I don't know what happened.
There's a box to your left.
Please make sure you sub and also head over to Kara's Instagram. Check her out. Check out everyone in the panel because they all have YouTube channels. Instagrams as well. I believe everyone's on Instagram.
Not.
What are you guys doing? You were on there, weren't you, Drew?
Sub to her.
Yeah. No.
Sub to Sarah.
But yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. We hope that Shazad's just dropped in. I just was about to leave. Thanks for coming, Shazad. Make sure that you have a great Christmas.
Love it.
Very happy New Year, and we will see you in 2020. We do have one little video that's going to drop. Well, we have one tomorrow, but then we have another one that's going to drop right on the end of the year, which is a little bit of a mashup of the year. So keep an eye out for that. There's a little bit of comedy in there, so hope you guys will like that one. Otherwise, I guess we'll see you guys in 2020. Do you guys have anything before 2020 that's coming up? Any last minute videos or anything like that?
Go on, Archie.
I'm just going to do a best of
questions. So I've just been to Flat Chat and trying to do sort Christmas and all that stuff, but I've got to do my 19 questions. And I did have another one in mind that I want to do, but I'll just have to see how I go. It's hard this time of year with 4 kids. They're all home from school, and my house is noisy in the day, and it's I need some quiet time.
And Rob?
I'm going to do a best of, I think, as well. I was already editing and going through, but fuck, there's so much videos and footage. So just some good stuff that I got for the year, and then I've got some other stupid, how my videos go. Just something stupid will come out, but I'm not going to do any more thrifting for the rest of the year. So I'll go off my schedule for the rest of the year and start again in the new year and just put out some stuff, just some stuff.
And Rod?
I'll be quick because I'm on 2%. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year. Sorry.
See ya.
Thank you, Rod.
I'm in the dark. Can you still see me?
Drew and Sarah, any last videos?
I was going to do like a blooper video, similar sort of just like a recap of just funniest moments from the year.
Me just
love a blooper.
Probably dancing.
Drew's reselling.
Yeah. I've got a heap of pickup videos, so if you can't sleep at night, just tune in. Hopefully, I'll get them up before Christmas. So yeah.
I hope so. I'm having a few bad nights sleep.
He's getting 2% in there, but he's ducking out. Cara, do you have any more?
I'm going to do my 19 questions. I still got to do that. Drew and Sarah nominated me, so I need to do that. I'll try to focus a little bit more on YouTube. It's just something it's in my head, but then I only do every now and again. So I'm going to try harder.
Try harder. Gosh.
Oh, we've got one more race to go. We got one more race to go as well.
Oh, it's a race to the ace.
One more live. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. We hope that your Christmas is amazing. And 2020 is going to be an awesome year. And I really believe that for a lot of us. So thanks for everything. And we'll see you soon, I guess.
Yeah, soon.
Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.